There was a big story that broke earlier this week over at City of Rocks. They had some graffiti, and it's bad. And I was just there visiting, I think in summer last year, midsummer, and really loved the place. And it just it's so historical, and that was bad enough. But we have our own situation now in Twin Falls County as well, where some people have been defacing some local monuments.
Yeah, we got a report from a citizen last night via our instant messenger on our Facebook page that apparently somebody in similar fashion went out to Balanced Rock and did the same thing as far as putting some graffiti on the rocks out there as well. And that's really disheartening because it is a location that people from not just within the state but from all over, as tourism comes to Twin Falls County, that's a very popular place for people to go out and take a look at the beauty in the desert that's out there, not only Balanced Rock but the Balanced Rock Park as well. And it's just disheartening that somebody would think that that's okay to deface such a beautiful area. Similarly to the City of Rocks with the people that came through back in the pioneer era that scratched their names on the rocks and some of the history that goes beyond that, and to deface that and not be able to see some of the stuff that's there just because in a selfish and criminal mindset people sought to destroy that beauty.
It's not the first time, obviously, Balanced Rock has dealt with vandalism, obviously, but you just ask yourself why. You come across these things, and it doesn't seem to make sense.
Right, and it's not uncommon to see that, not just at Balanced Rock, but over the years we've seen similar types of graffiti on the canyon wall down at Centennial Park, and it really just makes it kind of an eyesore. It's not as beautiful to enjoy that beauty that we have when we go down there to enjoy the recreational opportunities that Twin Falls County has to offer. So we just urge people. We get that people are excited and anxious to be out, but please be respectful of others as well and respectful of the community that we live in so that everybody can enjoy what Idaho has to offer, what Twin Falls County has to offer.
I think part of this too is we have a lot of young people right now who they're not getting up early to go to school, and they could be up late in the evening perhaps, and there's that old line about idle hands being the devil's workshop.
Exactly, and I think that is possibly one of the most likely scenarios as we see some of this graffiti taking place.
What's the charge they could face? I mean, obviously, if they're minors, probably not as serious. But if some adult was doing this, I can imagine this is pretty serious.
Criminal vandalism or malicious injury to property are the charges that could be charged against that person.
And so there could be some even jail time consequences with this.
Absolutely, yeah. They're both misdemeanors.
Well, I don't think they want to go to the jail right now. Maybe they should put the spray cans away.
Right. Well, going to the jail this time of year, I mean, certainly you worry about gathering together in large groups of people, especially in a confined space like the Twin Falls County Jail. Our deputies are working tirelessly to make sure that our jail facility is just absolutely and impeccably clean. It's cleaned regularly. Our deputies are taking the temperatures of the inmates twice daily. There's a lot of sanitation and disinfection that's going on inside the jail, so we're doing our very best. There are no known cases of COVID-19 in the jail, but still not a place that I'd want to be, especially going through what we're experiencing right now.
But I have to say it's not just Twin Falls County. It's pretty much every jail in the state has not had any serious issues. So obviously, whatever is being done, across the board, being done well.
Yes, I would say so. Yeah, I've not heard of any criminal justice facility in Idaho that has had an issue with this. I think the closest place that I was reading online was down in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, you would have thought if it was going to happen, maybe Blaine County, but Blaine County hasn't had that issue, and Lincoln and some of the other neighboring counties seem to be doing well. So I got to say, hats off in that situation.
Yeah, you just took the words out of my mouth. Hats off to those deputies and the workers there that are doing their best to keep our detention centers very sanitary.
You do know, though, I still believe that Lincoln County has better looking patrol vehicles.
That's a matter of opinion, Bill.
The silver and black. And I'm not a Raiders fan, but the silver and black looks really, really sharp.
Right. Well, at least it doesn't look like the Packers.
Yeah. We'll have to explain that inside joke a bit later. We got to take a short break. We have more coming up